Okay, so picture this. You wake up in just a stunning villa. You hear the sounds of the tropics. The Andaman Sea is maybe just a short walk away.
Sounds pretty idyllic.
Right. But what if that luxurious retirement dream also came with, say, a much more affordable cost of living and, crucially, really good health care?
Okay, now you're talking. That's often the trade-off, isn't it? Luxury versus affordability.
Exactly. But today on the deep dive, we're looking into whether you can actually have both. We're digging into the reality of retiring to luxury villas in Phuket. That's Phuket, Thailand.
It's definitely a compelling idea. I mean, the chance to really elevate your retirement lifestyle, but maybe without the financial pressure you'd feel in many Western countries.
Mm.
Phuket really seems to offer that sweet spot.
Absolutely. And, this feels especially relevant for you, Felix, tuning in from the Ocean Worldwide podcast.
Ah, yes. Ocean Worldwide.
For anyone who doesn't know, they're a major luxury real estate agency, really a cornerstone in the Phuket property market. They've been established right there in Phuket since 2004.
Wow, since 2004. That's some serious local experience.
It is. And under director Sandra O'Neill, they've helped, well, thousands of families and investors find their place, not just in Phuket, but Koh Samui too. And just to be super clear on the name, it's Phuket, definitely not Phuket.
That pronunciation is key. And yeah, that deep-rooted local knowledge from an agency like Ocean Worldwide, it's just invaluable, isn't it? Understanding the market, the lifestyle nuances, essential if you're considering a big move like this.
Couldn't agree more. So our guide today is actually an article from Ocean Worldwide themselves. It's titled Retiring to Luxury Villas in Phuket.
Straight from the source. Perfect.
Yeah, it really unpacks why Phuket is becoming such a hot spot for retirees, looks at the types of incredible villas available, and, just paints a picture of the lifestyle. So let's dive in. First off, why Thailand? Why is it, and specifically Phuket, such a draw?
Well, the article hits on several key things. Probably the biggest one is stretching that retirement income further. Simple as that.
Makes sense.
Then there's the obvious appeal of, well, year-round warmth. Escaping cold winters is a huge motivator for many, but beyond that, it's the whole package. New cultural experiences, meeting new people, making friends, and let's be honest, the food. Thai food is incredible.
Oh, definitely.
So it's not just about the money, it's about the whole quality of life, you know?
Right. And when we talk about stretching funds, the Ocean Worldwide article gives some pretty specific examples. They suggest monthly rent for a nice place could be, what, around 300, 700 pounds?
Yeah, something like that. And groceries maybe 200 to 400 pounds a month.
Which is considerably less than many places. Even eating out, they say £5 to £15 for a meal.
It's the scale of the difference that's striking, isn't it? Compared to living costs in, say, the UK or the US or Australia, that big drop in daily expenses frees up cash.
Totally. It means more flexibility. Maybe you can afford that slightly more luxurious villa or just, travel more, enjoy more hobbies.
Exactly. It opens up possibilities.
Okay, but let's talk about a really big one. Healthcare. That's always a major concern when retiring abroad. What does the Ocean Worldwide piece say about Thailand's reputation here?
This is non-negotiable for most people, rightly so. And the article stresses that Thailand has really invested in its healthcare. You'll find internationally accredited hospitals, especially, as the article points out, in the bigger cities easily reachable from Phuket.
So good standards.
Yes, often excellent standards, skilled doctors, modern equipment. The care is generally very high. And importantly, the cost is often significantly lower than back home. That provides huge peace of mind.
Knowing you can get quality care without breaking the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's massive. The article also mentions the expat communities in Thailand and presumably in Phuket too. Why is that important?
Well, think about moving somewhere completely new. Having an existing expat community, it's like an instant support network.
Right, people who've been through it.
Exactly. They can offer advice on everything, from navigating paperwork to finding a good plumber, you know. Plus, it just helps socially. It makes it easier to build connections, feel like you belong. It tackles that potential isolation.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. A built-in network.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's zoom in on Phuket itself. The Ocean Worldwide article describes it as this blend of amazing natural beauty and modern life.
It really is. It's Thailand's largest island, so it has scale. You get those picture-perfect tropical beaches. The article mentions famous ones like Patong, but also quieter spots like Katanoi and Bang Tao, which Ocean Worldwide likely knows well.
Places they probably specialize in, property-wise.
Could well be. But it's not just beaches. You've got lush rainforests, viewpoints like Promthep Kit for sunsets, Kawarang Hill, plus protected areas like Siranat National Park. It's got variety.
And it's not just scenery, right? The Ocean Worldwide article talks about culture and activities, too.
Definitely. You can immerse yourself in Thai culture. The article mentions important sites like Wat Chalong Temple or the Big Buddha statue. Visiting local markets like the Phuket Town Weekend Market is a great way to experience local life.
Sounds vibrant.
And for staying active, there's tons to do. World-class golf courses, amazing scuba diving and snorkeling, even Thai cooking classes if you want to learn the secrets.
Ah, I could use some of those.
Yeah.
And practically speaking, accessibility. The Ocean Worldwide article mentions that, too.
Crucial point. Phuket has its own international airport. Direct flights make it easy to get to and easy for family and friends to visit. That's a big plus.
Yeah, no one wants a nightmare journey.
And you've got all the modern stuff, too. International hospitals, as we mentioned, good shopping malls, a huge variety of restaurants. You're not really roughing it, even with all that natural beauty around. It's a good balance.
Okay, so given our sources Ocean Worldwide, the luxury real estate agency in Phuket since 2004, let's talk villas. What kind of high-end retirement options are we looking at according to their article?
Right, this is their wheelhouse. The article highlights these really top-notch villa developments. Areas like Bang Tao, Laguna, Land Beach. These are prime spots.
And these aren't just standalone houses.
Often not, no. They're frequently part of exclusive communities. Think shared facilities, maybe communal pools, gyms, sometimes even restaurants or clubhouses. It creates a sort of managed, high-end environment.
Like a private resort, almost.
Yeah.
And the villas themselves. What features does the Ocean Worldwide article mention?
Oh, it paints quite a picture. We're talking private infinity pools, often with amazing views, really spacious living areas, beautifully designed, state-of-the-art kitchens.
The dream kitchen.
Totally. The article also emphasizes quality finishes, imported materials, attention to detail. Things like home automation systems are becoming more common too, plus lovely private gardens. It's about creating your own personal slice of paradise, but with all the mod con.
Sounds incredible. Now, for some people, buying property abroad is also an investment. Does the Ocean Worldwide piece touch on that?
It does, briefly. It mentions the stability of the Phuket property market and the consistent demand for high-end rentals.
Ah, so potential income.
Potentially, yes. If you're not using the villa year-round, renting it out could generate income. And properties in sought-after areas often appreciate over time. But, the article wisely adds a caveat.
Which is?
Always do your homework. Get expert advice. Talk to local specialists, like Ocean Worldwide, for instance, essential before making any investment moves.
Good advice. The Ocean Worldwide article also mentions retirement villages in Phuket. That concept might be less familiar to some. Can you explain what those are?
Sure. So basically, retirement villages are planned communities designed specifically for older adults, say 55 plus. They offer various types of housing, maybe villas, maybe apartments.
Right.
But the key thing is the tailored services. This often includes access to healthcare support, social activities, clubs, communal areas, maybe help with maintenance, all within a secure setting.
So what are the main advantages of that model in a place like Phuket?
Well, several things. The social side is big built-in community, less chance of feeling isolated. Healthcare access is often a core feature, maybe on-site clinics or easy links to hospitals.
Convenience, too.
Absolutely. Maintenance-free living is a huge draw for many retirees. No worrying about gardening or fixing things. Plus, enhanced security often gives extra peace of mind.
Does the Ocean Worldwide article list specific options in Phuket?
It mentions that Phuket might have fewer dedicated retirement villages compared to maybe other parts of Thailand, but options do exist. They name Banan Lalisa, which focuses on accessible living for seniors, and also Montague residences. Now, that's more of a luxury development, not strictly just for retirees, but its services and high-end amenities are definitely appealing to that market. The article suggests it's a growing area, with newer places incorporating assisted living, too.
Interesting. Okay, let's switch gears to something vital. Visas. You can't just move there. What does the Ocean Worldwide article say about visa options for retirees in Thailand?
Yeah, navigating visas is critical. The article outlines the main routes. The most common one is the non-immigrant OA visa. That's the standard retirement visa.
Right.
It's typically for a year, renewable for people aged 50 plus who meet certain financial requirements. Then there's the non-immigrant OX visa that offers a longer stay, up to 5 years, renewable for another 5, but the financial bar is higher.
Okay, higher bar, longer stay.
Exactly. And then there's the Thailand Elite visa. This is a premium option, costs more upfront, but it offers long-term residency, maybe 5, 10, or 20 years, depending on the package, plus VIP perks and easier processing.
So a few different paths. What's the general application process like?
Generally, you gather documents, passport, proof you meet the financial threshold, proof of health insurance, that kind of thing. You fill out the application form, submit it to the Thai embassy or consulate in your home country.
Any interviews?
Sometimes, yeah, an interview might be required. And there are fees to pay, of course. It varies a bit depending on the visa type and where you apply.
And once you have the visa, are there ongoing rules?
Yes, definitely. For the OA visa, you have to renew it annually. That means proving you still meet the financial and insurance requirements each year.
Okay, annual check-in.
And there's the 90-day reporting rule. Everyone on a long-term visa needs to report their current address to Thai immigration every 90 days. It's important to stay on top of that. And obviously, you need to stick to the visa conditions, like not working illegally.
Right, compliance is key. So beyond the practical stuff like housing and visas, what's the day-to-day lifestyle like in Phuket? The Ocean Worldwide article must touch on that.
Oh, yeah, it covers the fun stuff, too. Phuket really seems to offer something for everyone. If you want an active retirement, you've got amazing golf courses, loads of water sports, sailing, diving, kayaking, plus hiking, cycling.
Plenty to do.
Definitely. But if you're after relaxation and wellness, that's there in abundance, too. Spas everywhere, Thai massages, yoga retreats, meditation centers, and just, relaxing on those beautiful beaches like Patong, Kata, Kamala.
Sounds blissful.
Yep.
What about food and entertainment?
Huge variety. Amazing Thai food, obviously, from street stalls to fine dining. Lots of fresh seafood, but also tons of international restaurants. And there's nightlife if you want it, particularly in areas like Patong, plus cultural shows and events. You won't be bored.
It seems like Phuket has a lot going for it, but the Ocean Worldwide article also briefly compares it to other spots in Thailand. Why look elsewhere?
Well, it's about finding the right fit for you personally, isn't it? Phuket is amazing, but maybe its vibe isn't for everyone. The article contrasts it with places like Chiang Mai up north, known for being a bit cooler, maybe more laid back.
Different climate, different pace.
Exactly. Or Bangkok, the huge, bustling capital city, endless energy and amenities. Or Hua Hin, another coastal town, maybe a bit quieter than Phuket, popular for golf. They all offer something slightly different.
And how do they stack up cost-wise generally? And healthcare access?
Generally, the article suggests Phuket can be a bit pricier, especially for housing in prime areas and for imported goods. Chiang Mai is often seen as more affordable. Bangkok varies wildly depending on where you live. Hua Hin is maybe somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
Healthcare-wise, the big cities like Bangkok and Phuket have the most international standard hospitals readily available. Access might be a bit more limited in smaller towns, although still generally good across Thailand.
So, choices to weigh up. Okay, let's bring this together. Based on the insights from Ocean Worldwide's article, what are the absolute key attractions of Phuket for retirees?
I think the article really nails it down to a few core things. Stunning natural beauty, particularly those beaches. A lively, welcoming community, including a strong expat presence. Good quality, accessible healthcare. Access to incredible luxury villas, which is Ocean Worldwide's specialty. And just a vibrant lifestyle overall.
It's a compelling package. And the top piece of advice for anyone listening, maybe Felix or others, seriously thinking about this?
Visit first. Definitely visit. Spend some proper time there. Reading articles like the excellent one from Ocean Worldwide is great essential research. But nothing beats experiencing Phuket for yourself. Get a feel for the place, different areas, see if the lifestyle truly clicks before you make any big decisions.
Sound advice. So, wrapping up our deep dive, it seems clear that Phuket really does present a compelling case for luxury retirement, especially when you consider the insights from an agency like Ocean Worldwide, with their deep roots there since 2004, and Sandra O'Neill's leadership. It's this blend of attainable luxury, quality of life, and that beautiful setting.
Absolutely. The potential to live out that tropical dream, but grounded in practical benefits like manageable costs and good healthcare access. It's quite unique.
Right. And on that note, maybe a final thought for you, Felix, and anyone else deep in the Phuket luxury market. Considering Ocean Worldwide's long view, their decades of experience there, what unique opportunities or maybe evolving trends do you see coming down the track for retirees wanting that high-quality Phuket lifestyle in the next few years? Something to ponder, perhaps.
Definitely food for thought.
And for everyone else, we strongly suggest checking out the resources from Ocean Worldwide if this has piqued your interest. Lots more detail there.